Okay, here's a couple of little quick tips that I'm learning about Daphnia and green water. So the thing with Daphnia and green water is you have to keep them separate. So in these tubs I have a lot of Daphnia hiding places, but the water goes crystal clear after a while because all of the Daphnia eat all of the green water. So in here you can see right to the bottom there's Daphnia. I can harvest them, there's not massive amounts. See, Daphnia hiding places, clear water, enough Daphnia to keep, a school of a couple of hundred fry alive. You just scoop out a little bit every day. So this water has heaps of light. I put nutrient in, I put a little bit of yeast in, but the Daphnia consume it very quickly, so the water never goes green. So the thing is, I had to make a separate bucket dedicated to the green team, and yet still there's this small variety of Daphnia or some other creature in here. But the secret to green water is you have to keep stirring it. You have to add, like this is maybe 10-20 litres of water at most. You have to just add teaspoons of yeast every second day or so and keep stirring it. So it's like very inhabitable for the Daphnia. So it might be too acidic, it might be too much ammonia, and so the Daphnia never get comfortable, never get out of hand. So, and here's some that I just harvested. So I'll use this turkey baster pipette thing, and you just go along the sides of your containers while you're sucking water, and then you put them in. And this coconut husk stuff that you buy there, you just put your pipette in while you're sucking, and then you put that in there like that. So they're in there, they're hiding, they're doing their thing. And then in this jar we shall see how many we have. I guess I'll have to try and focus on it for you. And zoomy zoom. So there's movement. So I don't know, in that half a litre or so you'll get a few hundred mouthfuls of food. Yeah, they're all up there in the back there, in the front. And I'll just go ahead and put that in a tank. So, look at these hungry little guys. These are baby Bosmanis. There's maybe 60-80 in here. There's a couple of stray adults. And we'll pour in the Daphnia. And watch them start to hunt them down. So they'll be at that for a little while. And the bigger fish can't really see them, so that's kind of like the good thing about Daphnia. You can make sure your babies are fed, and the adults you just give normal food. They'll be swimming around looking for Daphnia for the next 10 minutes or so. So there you go, quick Daphnia green water tip. Try and make your green water Daphnia free. And here's like, this light is on 24/7, and there's a fair amount of green water that stays, but there's a fair amount of Daphnia in here, so this is kind of like a neutral balance, that one. And this green water here is salty, and I just have a colony of brine shrimp. I'm not trying to get massive amounts of brine shrimp, just a perpetual amount of brine that I can harvest at any time, just with the pipettes. And these are some stray Bosmani babies that I just find, and you just dump them in a little bucket with some green water. Let's go around eating stuff. They're quite happy. You know, they make it or they don't, whatever. Just keep the water warm, add some green water, and they don't even eat the Daphnia. The Daphnia swim around in here until one day I guess they'll be bite-sized. There's Daphnia up in the corner. Maybe harvest them with a pipette, make sure I don't get the babies. Yeah, fun in the sun. This is a plastic container fish tank. This is where I catch all my smaller Bosmanes babies. So some of them grow quickly, some of them don't. And then you have to grade them and sort them to take them to local fish stores. He's a bit small. He's okay. He's a huge data. Well, that's a Pantax. See, there's a big one there, big one there. And the final tank, may as well. Alright guys, catch you later.